In our previous classes, we have seen normalization. Today, let us see transaction management. Consider large databases. Hundreds of concurrent users are working on database. For example, if you take airline reservations, IRCTC reservations, online purchasing like Amazon or Flipkart. Concurrency means many users can access the data at the same time. If concurrency is not allowed in large database systems, they suffer from performance issues. So, in large database systems, concurrency is necessary. Let's see transaction definition. Transaction is a logical unit of work that contains one or more SQL statements. Transaction is an atomic unit. Let's see what is atomic unit means. Effect of all SQL statements in transaction can be either all committed or all rolled back. Means the statements which are in this transaction should be all applied to database, but partially means some of the operations cannot be applied on the database. If some of the operations performed on the database, rest of them fail, then whatever the operations which are partially performed on the database should be undone from the database. Means all of them should be executed or none of them should be executed. We already told that concurrency is must for the large database systems, but several problems can occur when concurrent transactions execute in uncontrolled manner. Means if you do not use this concurrency in proper manner, you might get lots of problems within the database. Some of the problems are the last update problem, the temporary update or dirty read problem, incorrect summary problem, unrepeatable read problem. Let us see one example for transaction. A transaction begins with first executable SQL statement. A transaction ends with committed or rollback. This commit or rollback can be specified either explicitly with commit or rollback statement, or it will be performed by the system. In the case of DDL statements, these DDL statements need not be explicitly committed. All those DDL statements are by default, they will commit, and sometimes if system failure occurs, partial transaction will be rollback. Means this commit or rollback can be applied by the user or by the system. To understand the concept of transaction, let us consider banking database. When bank customer transfers money from savings account to another checking account, the transaction consists of these three separate operations: decrement savings account, increment checking account, record the transaction in the transaction journal, update savings accounts, set balance equal to balance minus 500 where account equal to 3209, update checking accounts, set balance equal to balance plus 500 where account equal to 3208. Means from this account 500 rupees are debited. That debited amount 500 is added to this checking account. This credit and debit values will be registered in the transaction journal. So add one more entry into transaction journal, insert into journal values, journal.sequence.next value, means this value will be generated by the system, and here from this account 500 rupees are added to this account. These three operations combinedly form the one transaction. To save this transaction permanently onto the database, we need to commit this transaction by using this commit command. SQL provides transaction control language to manage the transactions. We have this TCL commands: commit, rollback, savepoint, rollback to savepoint, and set transaction. Let us see commit. Commit statements ends transaction and make all changes visible to other users. Means it will permanently save the transactions in the database. When transactions are permanently saved, the saved changes will be visible to all other users. The syntax will be commit. We need to use this commit statement to save all the operations which are in the transaction permanently into the database. This commit will be applied at the end of the transaction. Throughout this course, we are using company database schema. Here also I am using the same company database. Let us see the department table. Here we have 3 departments. Let us enter one more department into this department table. Insert into department values. Let us say sales department, and department number is 2. Manager SSN and manager start date was 20 John 1980. One row is created. If we check the values within the department table, now we can see the sales department data is added to this table, but these values are not permanent until we commit this transaction. Without committing, if I close this SQL command line, this transaction with this single statement will not be permanently saved within the database. Let us check. Here I am closing this session. Now let us check the data within the department table. Connect DBMS lab. I created that employee schema within this user. See here that sales department value is not saved within this database. We need to save explicitly all DML commands. Otherwise the data will not be stored within the database. Let us see another command, rollback. Rollback statement undoes all the work performed since the transaction began. Syntax will be this rollback. Another command, savepoint, which is used to implement the sub-transactions within the transaction. With these save points, we can roll back some portion of the transaction without affecting other portion of the transaction. We can create multiple save points within single transaction. The syntax for the save point will be like this. Save point, we need to specify the save point name. Roll back to save point. This rollback statement will undo all the operations within the transaction, whereas here this rollback to save point statement undoes all the work up to that specified save point. Syntax will be like this, rollback to save point, we need to specify the save point name. Let us see how to use this TCL commands. Let's take same database, employee database schema. Here I am going to use employee table. Here we have 8 employees. These are the salaries of these 8 employees. We can name the transactions by using set transaction name. Set transaction name salary update. For this transaction, this name is given. Let us modify this James salary from this 55,000 to 65,000. Let us create save point, which can be used to roll back. Let us update Jennifer salary also. Her salary is 43,000. Let us update it to 53,000. Jennifer 53,000. Create another save point. 2 save points are created. Within the salary update transaction, we have 2 update statements. One is James salary updation and another one is Jennifer salary updation. Suppose we want to undo this update operation, but we don't want to undo this James salary updation. Then we can use rollback to save point option. Save point S1 is created here. We can roll back up to this S1, then this operation will be undone and this will not be undone. Before rollback, let us check salary details of those employees. Here we have 2 updates. James salary 65,000 and Jennifer salary 53,000. But we want to roll back this, update Jennifer salary to 43,000. But here we don't want to undo this James salary update. So we can use rollback to save point S1, then this will not be undone. All the operations up to the save point S1 will be undone. So let us use that. Let us roll back to save point S1. Rollback completed. Now let us check the employee salaries. See here, Jennifer salary here is 53,000. Now it is 43,000, means that update operation was undone. But see here, same salary is again here 65,000. Means this updation not rollback, but this Jennifer salary updation is rollback. Let us again update Jennifer salary from 43,000 to suppose 50,000. Now her salary changed to 50,000. We want to roll back entire transaction. Means here we have two updates. One is 50,000, another one is James salary. Original salary of James is 55,000. We updated it to 65. Now we want to undo this two update operations. So we can use rollback without any save point. Means this will undo all the operations which are in transaction. Let us use the rollback. Now check the employee salaries. See here, Jennifer salary 43,000 and James salary 55,000. Whereas here 65,000 and here it is 50. These two update operations were rollbacked. Let us use commit statement. Let's take another transaction. Salary update 2. Here we want to update both James salary and Jennifer salary. Jennifer salary 9,000 and James salary suppose 8,000, and we want to commit this transaction. Means these two update operations should be saved into the database. We can use commit. Now let's check the, see here, this transaction salary update 2 is permanently saved to the disk. So you can check employee salaries. James salary is updated with 8,000 and Jennifer salary updated with 9,000. Here we have seen how to set names for the transactions, and we have seen rollback command and rollback to specific save point and creating save points, and we have seen commit commands. We will see this set transaction later. This set transaction command will be used to set the isolation level. We will see this set transaction after discussing isolation levels.